Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Sim Shack and welcome back to me, Sim UK. Hope you're doing well. Don't ask me why I'm climbing up this ladder. I just got a bit bored. These are the things you do when you're standing around not doing very much. So since the last episode, there have been a few little changes, few microtransaction alternative solution options have been engaged. So whilst we're waiting for July to reach the end, I think it's July. We're waiting for it to end, aren't we? July. Where are we at? Yeah, August. We're going to start harvesting. So, yes, we are going to get a terrible yield this year, and I don't think the wheat is going to produce very much for us at all. So I thought I'd diversify slightly. But obviously we haven't got a lot of cash. You can see up in the top right hand corner we've got £5,000, which I'm hoping is going to be enough to hire the harvester for next month, but we shall see. But yes, you can see we've got a new building here. Now I had to sell our old building in order to get this building, and you'll understand why I've done that soon, hopefully. But this is a fruit, what do they call this? Fruit production. So in here we can make tomato sauce, we can make mixed salad. We just need tomatoes and lettuce for this. And I thought we're producing quite a lot of that, so that's pretty good. What I was going to try and do was create cereal, but for that, you don't use wheat, you use oats. So that's a slightly different scenario, but we'll come back to that at a later date. So we've got the cheese production, the butter and the strawberry ice cream still going at full pelt, although we're nearly out of strawberries. What's the water for? Oh, it's for the drinks. That's fine. So yeah, we've got a little bit of milk in there, so that's still producing, that's good. But we're going to start pumping out tomato sauce and mixed salad. Let's have a look. How much? I haven't even looked at this. A bit silly, isn't it? Tomato sauce and mixed salad. Tomato... Damn, can I even sell it? I'm a bit nervous now. Tomato sauce. Okay, so not super valuable. Mixed salad, a little bit better. It's just a bit of a diversification, you know. You can see we've got a bit of cheese here. It's our first pallet of cheese. Got some butter and some more ice cream. Another tub of ice cream over there. So... it's starting to happen. We're starting to get some sort of system going. The fact that we're not in debt absolutely shocked me. Those trees were a godsend. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to plant some more trees in a mo. Just try and keep everything sort of organised and together. Now some of these things I'm going to... well, in a perfect world, we'll hold on to them until they're most valuable, but I don't know how feasible that is, to be honest. Don't know how feasible that's going to be because we are so short of cash that we may just have to sell them regardless of whether they're at their most profitable or not. But who knows, eh? Who knows? All I can do is keep trying. Bloody hell. Keep trying, keep growing, keep producing, keep hoping. Our yield this year is going to be terrible. It's already down to 60% of what it should be. Something went wrong when I was doing the when I was doing the spraying. Something went wrong. I had the wrong setting or something like that, so it's a bit frustrating. But yeah, we got a nice bit of produce here already accumulating for next month. That's probably about £1,000. That's probably about £1,000. That's probably about £1,000. So it's about £3,000 there. Yeah, I don't know what else we can do really other than that. Got some pigs to sell, maybe some lambs to sell. Nothing coming out of the old greenhouses yet. Getting there though. So I don't know whether to continue growing everything or to focus just on the strawberries, the tomatoes and the lettuce. I mean, that kind of makes more sense. I've also repurchased our composter. I like this thing. It's pretty cool. So I've got that back. That's back in the house. Oh, and I put some grapes down. Now, in order to hire the grape machine is ridiculously expensive. So I don't know how well that's going to go. But we need the grapes in order to make raisins, in order to what's the word? Create the cereal. So cereal is oats, raisins, you know, it's like a nut cluster thing. But I had to sell our little granary type thing, sadly enough, in order to be able to afford to do all of that. So speculate to accumulate. Basically, there's another granary, same price, but it creates more things, greater produce. So I'm keen to try and utilize that, so to speak. But yeah, for now, at least, as is. I bought some TMR from the shop. Water is considerably cheaper from the shop. So we've got that going on as well. And all the cows and everything are fine. We've got some water in there, possibly, that I need to get rid of. And I put an extension on the trailer as well. I think I was showing you that at the end of the last episode. Oh, there's some TMR in there still. That's interesting. I didn't realise that. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's the situation we're in at this moment in time. The piggy squiggles are doing all right. We've got 43 of those. Not expecting any bursts this month. Great demand at supermarket. What for? Going to be something we haven't got, as it always is. Canola oil. I tell you what, that comes up a lot. Kind of feel like maybe I should plant some flipping canola. Even one strip of it, you know. But as it is, I haven't got anywhere to make canola, so there's kind of no point. Let's see how the sheep are doing. Have we produced any more wool? Hardly any. Hardly any wool, despite the fact that we've got how many in there? Let's have a look. $34. Actually, that's not that many, is it? I need to get back up to 100 sheep, start getting that wool produced. At some point, I want to start making fabric and stuff with these animals, but for now at least, kind of stuck in the ruts that we're in. So yeah, the nitrogen is bad. pH is okay. Expected yield 71%, 60%, 60-70%. It's not great. Really not great. Got a little beehive here. I'd like to put a couple more in, but Beehive Hill or Beehive Rock. Now though, we'll leave it as is. So we get some cash. And here, look at this, 71%, 71%, 71%, 63%, 64%, 63%. We're not going to get a great yield here. This is going to be a horrible yield. And after last year was a real disaster. everything was really super low. So I'm just hoping that the overall yield this year is up, even though our percentage is going to be quite low still. So yeah, that's the position we're in. Just waiting for the grass to grow again. Obviously, the more silage we have, the pH values are bad. Nitrogen is bad. What have we got here? Is this fertilizer? It says pallet, but what is it? Pallet of what? Damn you. Right, we'll just back up here, fill up and see what it is. Herbicide, and there's not much of it either. Damn. Oh well. Now, can you spray it at this stage? Or is it too early? Got a sneaky suspicion it might be too early. So instead, I'm going to leave it here. No point wasting time and effort doing it right now. Not going to be effective. So yeah, got a lot more stuff we got to do. A lot more stuff to try and figure out. Alright, I need to see if there's a mod that allows me to harvest grapes by hand. Because I'm not going to be able to afford the machine that does the job. Okay, it's going to be a really short episode. I've got nothing to do. Nothing to do. How are they doing for water? Drunk quite a bit. And they've eaten quite a bloody bit as well. Let's try and get the water out of the trailer. Cool. So we've emptied that. So I can back up now. Oh no, it's one of those awkward trailers. We'll go forwards. I hate these trailers. I really do. Anyone who can reverse them is just on another level to me. I find it impossible to steer those things in reverse. Right. So a little bit of milk. Drop that off just here. And leave the trailer over here for the next one. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Could give him some TMR. Let's try with this. See if I can tip it in with this. It'd be awesome if I can, I'll tell you what. That would be extraordinary. Bumpy bit might be a problem. Oh yeah, look. That's brilliant. I could just tip it in there straight away. Oh, magnificent. That's going to make my life so much easier. Let's fill this bad boy up then. I need not have tipped it all out at all. It's a shame I don't have a TMR mixing wagon though. Could get all that to be TMR again. God, are we going to be tall enough? Only just. Hope that's going in. I hope that's going in and not ending up on the other side of the trailer. Oh my God. Some practice with this, definitely. Got no rhythm to my... Load up the wagon. I'm gonna write pig zero this, aren't I? Dear God. Carried on driving a little bit further than intended there. I think it just about went in. Almost done. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Really handy to know I can tip it straight out of here into the cows. It's like a massive amount of work that I don't have to do next time. Didn't pick any more up. Just sort of pushed it along. Give the last two. Now, is it a massive gamble to stick some forage in there? Yeah, it's not letting me mix them. Okay, fine. Is that it? Is that the whole lot? Good job. All right. We'll leave that parked up and ready to go for the next time we come in. Don't know how much is in there, but tell me when I... 13,000 litres. Okay, so how much have they got? Okay, so about halfway we'll be able to fill that up. That's pretty cool. All right, so things are going pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to get some more trees down, I think. I love this manual tree planting mod. It's possibly my favourite mod out of all the mods that I've added to the server right now. How do I do this? I've forgotten now. Backpack empty. Add to pallet. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit cumbersome, but it works. So I'm trying to do rows of 10, nice and close to each other over here. If I can get 100 trees down here, then that's going to help us an awful lot. Nice and close together. Job is going to be a good one. So something like this. Doesn't take too long. If anything, it's quite a relaxing experience. Trying to stagger the trees as you would in real life. Try and give them a good chance of light and growth, etc. It was a pretty horrible moment when I took the trees down and they were worth absolutely nothing. But since then, I've discovered that chopping them up into 6-metre lengths is considerably more profitable. So trees are now back very much on our good list. There you go. 30 trees just in that little section there. Hopefully they'll all grow. If they don't, I've learnt a lesson. There's another 10 trees we can put down. That'll be 40 trees. Now that's twice the amount we had last time, and I made 50 grand or something. So this is going to be, this here is what's going to keep the farm going. This is what's going to change all our fortunes. This mod. This mod and planting trees. Bit close together, those two. Great demand at farm shop, I'm sure there is. And whatever it is, we haven't got any. I told them we already got the one. There we go. So yeah, these trees here, this is what's going to change our fortune, definitely. Yeah. It's going to be such a huge, huge change in our monetary situation. Cannot even begin to express how excited I am for them to grow. But that's another 2 years. I should have done this right at the beginning. I was a fool not to do it straight away. The thing of beauty, just being able to plant some trees out here. I love it. I love it. Easily my favourite mod right now. Not only because of what it allows you to do, but because it's just so perfectly designed. Totally seamless. Effortless. It feels realistic. Everything about it. Wonderful. Look at that. It's nearly 60 trees I've got down there now. We'll do one more row and we'll save the other one for another time. But yeah, it's definitely something I would like to keep doing. Anytime we come into a bit of money, I'll put some trees down. It's not going to help us straight away, of course, but my gosh, in the long run, it's going to help us so much. I might still be able to turn this farm round, you know. It might not be done and dusted yet. We might still have a chance. Let's fill in some of these gaps here. Got some big old gaps there, aren't there? Don't want to waste any of this lovely space. Look, that is a thing of beauty. That really is nice. Where should we put this last tree? Feeling like, let's put it right on the edge of our land. But I'm quite sure where it is. Where should I put it? I put it somewhere special. Don't know where to put it. Let's plant it right here. Give the cows some shade. So that one, I'm not intending to cut that one down. That one's for the benefit of the cows. They can get some shade. Even though the sun's over there, so I've put it the wrong side. You absolute spanner. You absolute turd. Anyway, we'll probably cut it down anyway, now that I've put it in the wrong place. So yeah, I don't know what to do about the grapes. Needs ploughing, apparently. Bee bonus of 0. Expected yield 59%, but the potential yield is 100%. Now that's interesting. I wonder if we've got some good soil down here. Maybe I should plough this up and turn it into something rather than doing the grapes thing. That was really expensive as well, those grapes. Grape farming. Who'd have thought? What I need is for one of these grape machines to come into the sales. One of these that are bloody expensive. I need one of those to come into the sales for like next to nothing. Chances of that happening? Slim to no chance, but hey. I don't know how you plough this. There's a lot I don't know about grape growing. I'm going to have to investigate. And I want to get some more bees down. We've got some honey. This is where the honey pops up. But yeah, we don't get a lot of honey. There's not a lot of money in honey, Sonny. But yeah, so for now, at least for pig food, we are covered. We haven't got to worry about pig food this year, maybe even next year. But let's try and make this profitable. Try and turn this produce into something. That's the idea with the tomato sauce. That is the plan. In fact, let me just grab some tomatoes out, force them out, and then at least we can get cracking, we can get started, can't we? So I don't know how it works, whether or not, you know, I'm wasting time with this lot, but let's turn those off. Strawberries, lettuce and tomatoes, that's all I'm interested in. We're very low on compost. That's a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Oh, crikey. Yeah, I'm going to have to mow some grass, but then I don't quite know how I'm going to pick it up. Anyway, right, let's go in here and let's spawn. 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 Tomatoes. So we don't have a lot of tomatoes. It's nearly a full pallet, I'd say. Almost there. Right, so this should, in theory... Nope, that was wrong. Where do I put it? Here? Yeah, there. And I think I need some lettuce as well, don't I? To make mixed salad. Peppers. Okay. Right, let's get this over there as well. And now this building is officially in operation. So that's good. So whereas the other one only worked for a couple of months, producing pig food and then a bit of bread, this one is should be year-round producing stuff because we've got, you know, the greenhouse growing. So hopefully between these two, that will make us more money per month than we were getting before. If I can even sort of, you know, half cover the bank fees, then that's something, it's a step forward, isn't it? Because we've not had the greatest of luck with that thus far. But yeah, I need to get some compost on the go, don't I? Can I put... Oh, can I put square grass bales into that composter? I can't remember. I'm going to have to test it. Right. I love this little trailer. I like having a little farm. I don't think I'd like quite as much having an enormous farm. I quite like the little small holding thing. It appeals to me. Unlike this pallet, which is getting right on my nerves. Come on. Sit up properly. Thank you. Note to self, don't do that again. Right, cool. So we need not worry too much. I think things are ticking over quite nicely. We've got a little bit of produce we can sell. Hopefully that will give us enough money to hire the harvester for next month, and then we can bale. So I mean that's going to be great having our own baler. Got all these trees down there. There's 60 trees now. That's probably about £100,000 worth of trees if I can leave them in there for 2 years. And they've got another growth stage beyond that as well, which means I could even get another 50% out of them. But that is going to be life-changing, just having those trees come in. I've just got to survive those 2 years. I guess that's the thing, isn't it? That's the trick. And I would like to get the sugarcane manufacturing factory back up and running. But do I, though? Because there is not a lot of money in sugarcane, and it's a lot of effort. Although it's kind of nice that I don't have to reharvest it, so yeah. I'm going to think on that. I'm going to have to do something with this field. I mean, the field is not good for yield. Maybe I put a field in here, extend the field out, do more grass. I don't really know. I don't really know. I need to kind of work it out, I think. I mean, this could be a great area for grass. But then I'm trying to do the whole grape thing. Again, I'm trying to stick my finger into too many pies, perhaps. But I don't know which one is going to work. That's the problem. I can't believe I'm sat here not in debt before harvest date. And it was those trees that did it. But we don't have any more trees, so you cows are going to have to step up and keep things ticking over. Because without you cows, none of that works over there. Anyway, let's go get a bale of grass and see if I can put it in there. Oh, I hope I can. That'd be epic if I can. Find out. Oh, there's honey in there. Nice. Let's take the one bale over. See what happens. It didn't seem to do very much. So it seems not. It seems like that because it's baled, I can't do anything with it. It's a shame I can't unbale it. I've done it before, once. Can I not shred it or something? Here you go, have some food. McDonald's delivery. No lights on this thing. It's the wrong time to do this, wasn't it? We need some lights over here. Really? I can't put it anywhere except there. That's a tad frustrating. Hmm. Oh well. Right, I think that's done. It's not going to give us a lot, but it's going to give us something. We'll go to the shop and we'll buy ourselves, I think, in a wheelbarrow. Quite sure how well that's going to work. It's an important decision, this. There we go. £220 for that. Let's hope it's good. That's still on. So even when you turn up to this game and you think there's nothing to do here, that's an hour I've spent with nothing to do. All the little jobs, they never end. That's farming for you. See how a wheelbarrow handles. Never used a wheelbarrow before. I don't know if I need something else. So you have to start the engine. I mean, how silly is this? How do you tip? Oh, I see. You turn on the wheelbarrow and that picks stuff up. And then you unload where you want it. Oh, I hope that's how it works. That would be amazing. It's going to take me a little while to get back. Do 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 do. Come on, wheelbarrow, be my hero. If we can pick up the grass and just drop it straight into that composter, we're set. We're absolutely set. Although, having said that, perhaps we ought to buy some compost just to be sure. It looks like it runs on electricity, this thing. Look. Crikey, how do you recharge an electricity thing? Do 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 do. Right, here we are. Let's see what happens. So if I just walk into the grass with nothing happens. I can't go backwards unless I do the thing. But then if I turn the wheelbarrow on... Oh. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I was hoping it would pick stuff up. It's not going to pick stuff up, is it? That's a bit of a shame. That is a bit of a shame. How am I going to pick this stuff up then? I wonder if I can pick it up with the bucket tool on the tractor. Let's hope so. I don't think you can pick up grass with a bucket. So I have a bit of a problem. Oh, you can pick up grass with a bucket, thank goodness. Well, in that case, what do I need the flipping wheelbarrow for? Seems totally pointless. Oh no, I've got the wheelbarrow stuck. That's not good. What's going to happen to the wheelbarrow? Something bad's going to happen here, I can tell. What a stupid mod that is. An absolute disappointment you are, Wheelbarrow. I'm going to sell you immediately. Total waste of money you were. Right, so there's a teeny tiny bit of grass I can pick up there. I didn't pick it up. Why didn't it pick it up? Oh, balls. Okay, I think that's it. There we go, got 256 litres in there. And is it working? That's the key thing. Yes, it's working. Perfect. 1-to-1 ratio. So yeah, we don't have much in there. We don't have a lot in there, but we have some. And it means that we can still mow this bit of grass around here. Just fill this up and that should keep this going. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliante. And then we're producing the ice cream, the butter, the cheese, and the tomato sauce. These are exciting times. I feel like the farm maybe has a chance of surviving. I would love it if these trees were ready to harvest, but they're not. Is that one of mine? Is that one of mine? If I can cut it down from my side, it's mine. No, I think it's just slightly out of our reach, that one. No, it's not going to let me have that one either. Or that one. Or this one. No. It's not a fool. It's not going to let me steal those trees. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, there's a bit of grass here. Can I get this grass? No, it's probably not ours, is it? There's a bit of grass I can mow. Let's get rid of this. Yes, we could do some... Oh my god, there's a bit of tree here. Unexpected find. It's a decent bit of tree as well. 9.2 meters worth. Go stick that on the trolley that we don't own. Nice little bit of extra cash. Not going to moan about that. Yeah, so we could definitely mow all this up. There's plenty here, isn't there? There's actually quite a bit up there that I can mow. Little goats asleep. Yeah, okay. We're in a position where we can mow and get some more stuff together. Just the thing, this stuff can't be used for anything. Anyway, I'm just looking for jobs to do now. Basically, I want to wait until the end of July so that I can hire the harvester and not have to pay too much in terms of costs. That's the general situation. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. I guess I'll be saying goodbye manually then. Goodbye for now.